Hey everybody, it's Uncle Dorky here, and I thought I would show off this new resource pack that I found today. Well, it's not that new, but it's from the makers of Sphax, which is the one I like to use the most, and this is their take on vanilla. So as you can see, just to start off, the colors are a little less vibrant, I've noticed, which is okay. Textures are a lot different in some cases. Other cases, it's just a slight recoloring of their previous texture from Sphax 128, which I don't remember the correct name of. But in any case, so as you can see, I've got a zombie in the background. Looks slightly different, which is alright. So we'll go back to my perspective. So beds are pretty much still the same, slightly different. Signs look a lot different now. The font is different. They don't have the same 3D rendered chest, or not chest, sorry, crafting table, which is okay. It's actually, I like the more bare bones look of it. Ender chest looks pretty much the same. Items are slightly different in appearance, a little less bulky, which is alright. I'm going to take care of this guy over here. There we go. Getting a little irritating. Oh, and rotten flesh looks like rotten flesh. Whereas before, rotten flesh looked like brains for me. So that's alright. So let's go over this way. Have a look at some of the mobs that I have. Oh, look, there's a skeleton. A little less, I don't know, cartoony looking. Still has that feel to it. I'm not complaining. So there we go. So as you can see, cows are alright. Sheep look a lot like old people. And for some reason, my doors don't close properly. But let's see, let's throw a closer look at the sheep here. Look at that. Just like an old guy. Mushrooms, though, are a lot less creepier. Still a little high in the creepy scale, but the change in the face is a huge difference. Alright, so let's get out of here and go back to the house. So we'll start off with the guest house that Tuff lives in, mainly because it has probably the best showing of the carpet, and why won't that, whatever it's called, expand into those 4 spots? I don't know. Maybe one day it will. So, pumpkins are they're still a little cartoony looking, but definitely a lot better than Sphax, or the other Sphax version I was using. So there we have the carpet textures. I like how they've done the 2 shades of the same color. And furnaces, wow, do they look amazing. I mean, look at this. But inside is no different, but visually they're just fantastic. And it looks like if there's a light source above it, or an empty space above it, it'll get light inside. It just looks fantastic. Trap doors look better in my opinion. I think the crafting bench looks a lot like the standard crafting bench does. Of course, we got to say hi to Tuffers here, because, you know, you can't come in and not say hi to Tuffers. So hey, Tuffers. Alright, so now we'll head to the main area of my build. Plus I have some new stuff to show off as well, so kind of looking forward to that. I should probably turn off my waypoints. Yeah, somehow Sir Terry Pratchett got outside, so I don't know. I'm a little worried, but at least he can keep the house free. Yes, my hovel in the ground, which I guess is a pretty commonplace to say it's that. Nothing's changed in here. I don't know why I went in there. But, like, see how the furnaces look? You get a better view of it because I'm looking straight at it. So you can see right into it, almost like an actual oven. And the pictures are different as well. So that one's quite neat. And as you can see, my wall of mob heads has grown. A few more prizes. My notch apple. not my first diamond. Another brick in the wall. The April Fool's Day stuff. My original shirt, and of course my loyalty badge. Oh, yes, my doctor's note, just in case. Oh, somebody just logged on or off. So yeah, most of the things look the same as they do in the fantasy style Sphax. And this is quite nice to be able to see the beam, but only when I look at it from a certain angle. The rest of the time I don't see it. I think that has to do with the fact that I've got it going through... Oh, I see. I think this is... It just uses defaults art. That's alright. Should drop some of this stuff off. Go on here. I don't remember where I was leaving those. Anyway. So, as some of you may remember, there was a wall here before. Well, I decided to make some more storage for some of the things that I didn't want to keep in the main room any longer. And some things that I wanted to basically... The room that has the cobblestone in it right now, I want that to become the main cobblestone. Like, that's only going to be cobblestone eventually. So I have some enchanted books, music discs, you know, Cat that everybody has, and 13, which everybody has, I'm sure. I'd like to get some of the other ones, but no rush. Some rails. Had to make a joke here. So anyway, go down this way. There's nothing in these chests yet, just, you know, a sign ready for when they do get used. And here we have my potion room. So this is all just ready to, once it's full, I'll start loading everything up. My nether wart backups. And I only have night vision potions, so I'd like to use them when I'm mining. So the nether wart room, which is 64 wart on each one. And as you can see, I had some problems here because I kept breaking this section. Well, right behind here is the ladder that leads down to the gate room. So, and I quite literally did break it 10 times before I put the sign up. And I'm using the word literally in its truest sense, not in the adopted sense that we use it now. So anyway, and I don't know if you noticed the torches, how, like, just look at this. I think that looks amazing. The animation is fantastic on it. Anyway. And of course, Splagoo is just hanging out. Maybe I can get him to go up. Ah, there we go. Yeah, there, that's better. You can go hang out over there. And so yeah, this was the ladder area I kept breaking. And I definitely prefer the look of the ladder in this pack over the other one. I like the more smooth, you know, almost modern style it has versus the kind of rough and rough one. So I guess it definitely has to do with the glass, because this beacon beam is completely fine. So let's go see what we have for art. We have that one. I'll say it. The big old flaming skull. And yeah, I had a mine shaft I was creating over there. So basically just the same two. And then we go up here. As you can see, I finally finished the maps. Although I probably put 2 more up here. Not quite sure how I can give it a more sci-fi-ish look or more up-to-date look to give it that feel of being a observation room. If anybody's got some suggestions, that would be great. But I find it's kind of interesting how outside, up on the river ranch proper, it's all this really nice, you know, kind of flows with nature. And then you get down here and it's just these large stone structures. And, oh yeah, here we go. I'm going to show these as well. Candy was fantastic when it came to clearing out this room. Absolutely wonderful, the help she gave me. And Mr. Chicken, doors, took him no time at all. So thank you. So here we have, this is the new part of the build. I'm kind of trying to figure out what I'm going to do with this. And the lava looks amazing. It looks like liquid cheese, really, but that's okay. So once again, if anybody's got some suggestions of what I could use this area for, you know, maybe turning it into a barracks or something, I think that could be kind of interesting. The using the spaces here as between the rooms or whatever. I don't know. Tell me what you think. And so anyway, as you saw, if you look in the corner here, we were at depth 20, or depth 10 rather. So now we're going to go up this flight of stairs that leads to the surface, which is also the beta site that I'm creating. And it's definitely has a different feel to it, I think, than the main build. So here we have Captain Oink. Thank you, sir. And, you know, sort of, you know, disembark room where you just hang out here for a bit before you go, or if you're doing work nearby, you can stay here. The iron doors. There we go. So, that's what I mean by it's a little less, with the wool, it kind of looks a little less serious, but that's okay. I'm trying to give the impression of this is kind of like a drill or of some sort. Possibly just a power extractor. Oh, get out of here, zombie. Yeah, they definitely look, you know, less cartoony, but on the same side more cartoonish, I guess, if that makes any sense. Oh, look, there's another one again. That's what I get for working at night. So let's get rid of this guy. And, oh, there's another one. Let's get rid of him too. Well, on the upside, you get to see the, at least the zombie mobs fairly often. Now, it's supposed to have the random mobs, but for some reason, I don't get random mobs with Optifine installed, even though I have it set to allow random mobs. I don't know. Anyway, so go down the ladder here, and as you can see, as you're going down, you see the piping, and then get to the bottom, and I was like I said, I was trying to give the impression it was like a drill of some sort. And I figured it could be just currently not running. So then we got the iron blocks on top of it to kind of, you know, give the impression that it is a drill. So once again, you know, if you've got some suggestions, please let me know, whether it be while we're playing or in the comments section. I really would like to get some more interaction with my viewers. So, I mean, I'd like to hear from you. I'm only going to get better with your help. Oh, but it does help if I actually go out the door. So there we go. So, yeah, there's another one. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have used pressure plates, but I didn't want to put switches outside. And I was trying to give the impression that, you know, my build being what it is, that it had like more age to it, I guess, is the best way to describe it. So with the newer parts of the build, I want to just try and use the landscape again, but add my own little twist to it, and hopefully give this area a more modern feel. I know I'm not going to achieve modern with just stone. I'm going to have to switch to potentially some smooth stones, or even go out and find some of the newer stones to achieve that. I haven't quite decided yet. Once again, if anybody's got some suggestions, please let me know. See what I can do. So anyway, once again, we're going to just flip her around here, and it's Uncle Dorky, and I'm signing off.